Hello there guys, welcome back to From the Ash once again. Good to have you here for another video. You might be looking at my backdrop here and wondering, Ash, that is not your normal backdrop, and you would be right. I'm in London for the week this week. I'm going to be studying here for a full week. I'm doing obviously my BA in theology with St. Mellitus, as you guys know. I'm a third year student, and this week is my second study week of my third year, so my sixth study week in total. And this week it means spending the whole week in London, lectures all day, every day, back to back. But I thought I would bring the vlogging camera along, show you guys what I get up to in my downtime, because there will be some downtime, particularly in the evenings. I'm going to be free, I'm not going to have a ton to do, so I thought we'd go around and do a few different things. But I thought I would show you my Airbnb. I am staying in an Airbnb this time. Sometimes I do hotels, but on this occasion I thought I'd go with an Airbnb. You get to find out how the locals live a little bit. I know it's London, you know, we're not overseas or anything, but I'm in the sort of Bayswater, Notting Hill, Paddington, that sort of area of London, and I found a lovely little Airbnb. It is literally the room behind me, but it's all here, and I'm really, really happy with that actually. Quirky little place to stay for the week, and I am going to be here. Today's Monday, I'm here all the way through to Friday, so let me show you my Airbnb. Let's do a little room tour, shall we? So what we've got here, this is where you come in through here. There's a street there. It's in like a little mews, so you come in through here, and then here it is. Here is the Airbnb. So here you've got heater, little place for your shoes there, decorative plant, lamp. The bed is quite low to the floor, so the bed is down there. And what I liked about this place as well, got a little desk area here because I am going to be doing some work and some editing and stuff, so it's important to have the desk. Tea and coffee. I said to the lady whose Airbnb it is, I was like, can you please put some tea and coffee in the room, because I'm going to need that, particularly the coffee, if I'm going to be studying all week. So she has sorted me out with that. Hairdryer and whatnot in the corner. My bags just go there. I haven't packed, as you can see, so I've got the jumpers, cap, trousers, underwear, the old faithful denim jacket, full length mirror, and then over here, this is the area that I like the best. So here, I didn't know this was actually included, got a full piano. I did not know this was included. It works. Shall I try and play something for you? Hold on. That is the extent of my piano playing ability. But maybe, you know, I've got some downtime this week. Maybe I'll learn how to play piano. So you've got that, and then through here, I won't show the bathroom off. I hate it when vloggers stay somewhere and they show you the toilet. I'm like, you don't need to show the toilet off. Nobody wants to see a toilet on the internet, so I'm not going to show you the toilet, but you can see through here. Nice little bathroom there. Mirror, shower, sink, toilets around there. Oh, bless her, she put the microwave in here for me, and a fridge as well, because I told her I was going to be here, of course, for the whole week. So I think she thought then I can do what I want to do food-wise, but I'm probably going to eat out a little bit while I'm here, because I figured I'm in London, so there's plenty of nice places to eat. So I'll probably, yeah, do a bit of eating out, a bit of chilling out here. And for today, I think I am actually just going to chill out here tonight, because it's been a long day of lectures. I had to do a presentation. I think I mentioned this actually in a previous vlog. Did a presentation today talking about what I'm doing post-degree. You never know quite how it's gone, do you? But everybody seemed to enjoy it, so I'll take that, but yeah, so for the rest of the day, I'm free now. I might nip out in a bit and just get some supplies for the room, but on the whole, I think I'm gonna chill out here today. Maybe watch a little bit of football, that kind of thing. So yeah, welcome to my week in London. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. The link for that is down below. And please do give the video a thumbs up as well. Always really helps when you do that. Just try the bed out, actually, because you want a comfortable bed. Oh, that's not bad. Is it a memory foam? I don't know. I don't think it is, but for a mattress that's basically on the floor, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, that's quite a nice angle. That could be the thumbnail. Me lying like that. No, maybe not. Maybe I won't do that as a thumbnail. I want people to actually click on the video. Good morning, welcome back. It's a couple of days later now, and it is 7:45 AM. I woke up a little earlier this morning, so I thought, you know what, rather than trying to get back to sleep, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna get going, I'm gonna walk to uni today. It's been a little bit more difficult than I thought to actually, hold on a second, I'll put you down. It's been a little bit more difficult than expected to pick up the camera and film this week, because obviously when I'm in uni, I've been studying and I've been trying to focus, even though it is a lot to take in. It's like information overload this week. But when I've not been in uni, I thought I was going to be, you know, free and available to hang out with you guys by the mode of camera. It's not been the case because we've been hanging out as a tutor group and as friends from uni, which is really nice because that is something that I've really missed, having done a lot of my degree online. Almost 2 years of it was actually online via Zoom, and obviously via Zoom you can't go get coffee or grab a pint and watch the football, and we've been doing a lot of that this week. So it's been great, but it hasn't provided great vlog content for you guys. I acknowledge that. I am going to get the camera out a little bit more as the week goes on. It's Wednesday, so I'm in the middle of the week now. I think we're hanging out again tonight, a load of us, after lectures, and then tomorrow after lectures I am pretty much free, so then we can hang out, you know. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I am going to get the camera out, but the plan now, I'm going to walk to uni this morning because it's an alright morning. There's a little bit of drizzle in the air, but I think, you know, might as well make the most of it. And actually my Airbnb, where it is Bayswater, so I am about 5 minutes away from Hyde Park. In fact, I'll show you. Let's cut to a time lapse. This is how close I am to Hyde Park. I'm going to spin you around and we're going to go. Don't know how long that took for you guys to watch, but for me to walk 3 minutes 28 from my front door to Hyde Park. It's just started to drizzle though, which is not ideal, but it is quintessentially British, a bit of drizzle, so I'm going to embrace it. Could have got the tube this morning, chose to walk, so I've only got myself to blame, haven't I? I love it, guys, honestly. It's just gone 8. London's just waking up. It's coming to life a little bit. People are out running, having a morning walk, walking the dogs, etc. So peaceful. Honestly, I think there's nowhere in London like Hyde Park. You're in it, you're in the centre of it, and you don't even realise you're in London. You know, I could be in a park in the Cotswolds or in Devon right now. The only clue that you're still in London is the sort of skyscrapers just peeking over the edge of the trees on the edge of the park. But if you ignore that and you look at the beauty immediately around you, you forget where you are. And being this close to Hyde Park from my Airbnb, I feel like if I lived here, or I lived in that Airbnb, I mean, you know, I like to say I would come for a walk every day or every morning. Would I actually? Or would I just wake up late and get the tube because I know that I can? Probably the latter. Easily done. I was enjoying Hyde Park and the Royal Albert Hall so much that I'm now running late for uni, so got to put the camera away and hammer down, get there as quick as I can. So catch up with you guys afterwards. There we go, guys. I looked a lot fresher faced earlier. It's a little bit later now. I say a little bit later. The time right now is 7:15, so it's almost 12 hours later now. I've had a busy day. Again, lectures back to back, so from 9 through to 5 I was in lectures, and I then went to get some fried chicken from a place at Earl's Court. In fact, I'm gonna have to tell you the name of this place because the chicken was incredible. You know when people say, I was like, oh, I fancy some chicken, and people said, oh, there's this place in Earl's Court, it's better than KFC. And I like a KFC, so I was, you know, naturally skeptical. However, it was better than KFC, it was incredible. I've got to tell you the name of it, hold on, I'm gonna have to find it. Thunderbird, it was called. Thunderbird fried chicken. And I had some chicken strips, chicken wings, and some chips, and a pale ale, a local pale ale. It's about 15 quid, I think, but if you're in the Earl's Court area, Thunderbird, you won't regret it. So I'm gonna settle down now. You know, I'm in London, I'm such an old man. I'm in London, it's like 7:15, and here I am settling down for the night to watch the football. Do you know what? I don't care. I've had a busy day. I like settling down sometimes to relax, and so that's what I'm gonna do. When Jo's here, she brings a little bit more of the adventure out of me, but when I'm by myself, I'm quite boring, really, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Before I go and get myself ready to watch the football in bed. It's saying it back, it does sound so boring, doesn't it? I could be in a, you know, like a trendy wine bar. I could be out clubbing. I'm not going to go out clubbing. Anyway, you get the idea. I could be doing something else, but I'm not. I'm here instead telling you the truth of my travels, because I think, you know, I was having a chat with somebody about this today, about social media and how it's important to, you know, keep it real, not feel like you have to present your best self every time, etc. You know, you might be watching this thinking, oh nice, Ash is spending the week in London, it's got a decent looking Airbnb, it's near the park, he's faffing around outside the Royal Albert Hall on camera, all of that looks glamorous. Just to keep it real, you might be wondering, what's Ash having for breakfast? You know, there's probably loads of great patisseries and coffee shops, etc. You'd be right, there are, but I'm not going to them. My breakfast in the morning consists of Nescafe Gold, some Belvita breakfast biscuits, and some bananas. That is my glamorous breakfast every morning while I'm here in London. I did treat myself, guys. I hope your biscuit is excusable, but I treat myself to some of these What's Its Giant's prawn cocktail flavour. So that is my luxury item. I also need to tidy up a little bit now, actually, because, you know, I like to keep things neat and tidy. My wife will tell you that. I am a tidy, tidy man, and those standards should extend to my trip to London as well. You know, just because I'm away from home doesn't mean I get to live like a slob, you know? Carry a bag here for the dirty clothes, and it's all got to go in there when it is dirty. I'm not someone, that's my underwear, don't look at that. You can look at my socks, I don't mind you looking at my socks. But if it's dirty, it goes in the bag, because then when you get home, you know everything that's in the bag is dirty, and everything that isn't is probably clean. Oh, I need a new belt. Look at this belt, guys. Look at that, that is a torn up, old belt. I feel like a belt is one of them things I never buy, because it feels like a waste of money. It's a bit like when you put new tyres on your car, you know? Nothing changes. You can just drive your car, and it's the same with a belt. You just put it on your jeans, and your jeans don't fall down, but you know, it doesn't feel like anything special. So, but you've seen it now. Hold me accountable. Make sure I buy myself a new belt. Those jumpers are clean. Not 100% sure which one I want to wear yet. And then that is the dirty clothes bag, and I'm now going to add to the dirty clothes bag, have a shower, sit down and watch the football, relax. I missed the first 1 minute, 5 seconds. I've had a shower, I feel nice and clean, I've got clean pajamas on, I've just made a cup of tea, the tea is brewing, I've got some Whatsits over there if I want them. Tomorrow, I promise I will take you somewhere more exciting and somewhere more sort of London-y, you know, somewhere that maybe you recognise. I don't know, we'll see where we end up. But we'll do something fun after uni, I promise. Well, it is the next morning. Slept very well, thanks for asking. However, one of the individuals who I had fried chicken with yesterday definitely had COVID when we were sat opposite one another enjoying the fried chicken at Thunderbird Chicken. I'm off to get myself a COVID test. Got the goods. £2 from Boots for anybody who hasn't bought one before. That's the sort of price you're looking at. Let's get back to the Airbnb, get myself tested. I feel absolutely fine, so I don't think I've got anything, but I did literally sit opposite this individual while they had some fried chicken, and I found out this morning that a few other people from uni have now also got COVID, so better to be safe than sorry. This is never fun, is it? Doesn't matter how many times you do it. Shoving this up your nose will never be enjoyable. Swirl it round. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we wait. As expected, I am negative. Benny boy's looking good, looking shiny. He's been covered in scaffolding actually for around, well, a few years I think it's been actually. But the scaffolding has mostly been removed and he's looking good, but he was expensive. Just 14 billion to get the paint job done. There we go. If I pan up for you there, you can kind of see the new gold colour of Big Ben now. He was looking a bit dirty in the years that have gone by, but looking shiny, looking spick and span now. This is brilliant. I'm enjoying this right here happening. I assume he's holding onto the wheel. Oh, he's getting rearranged. I've never actually seen this before in person, but this is Scotland Yard just over here. You'll probably see that on the news when a member of the Met Police has done something wrong, which happens a lot these days. And, or you know, when there's a big court case or something going on, they usually cut to a reporter stood outside there. And just over the road is this. This is a new memorial, I think, for the heroes of the Battle of Britain. I'm going to show you this because honestly, this is incredible. I've never seen this memorial before. Look at this, the detail on this is absolutely incredible. You've got women here working in the factories, you've got men on the battlefields there, you've got somebody in what looks like a sort of pilot's uniform there. Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. Winston Churchill. Part of one of Churchill's iconic speeches, of course, that were broadcast to the nation on the radio during the war. When you're in London, try and come and see some of the memorials and some of the World War II sites, because it is a hugely historical city and you don't want to miss that when you're here. And I do think to really understand London, to understand Londoners, to understand, you know, what the city's all about, you need to look into its history, particularly World War II. You know, it was that spirit, that sort of Londoners never say die attitude that got us through the war, and you know, that is kind of embodied in the city today. You can feel it from the people. There's a, you know, there's a resilience here, there's a warmness here, and a lot of that comes from that period in time when they had no choice but to be resilient, and thank goodness they were. But where I'm heading now, I want to get myself a glass of wine because it has been a long day, it's been a lot of study, and there's a wine bar around the corner called Gordon's Wine Bar. It's apparently the oldest wine bar in London. It's got nothing to do with Gordon Ramsay, of course, even though he's not looking his youngest now. He didn't invent the oldest wine bar in the country. That was someone else called Gordon. But I'm going to go there now, have a glass of wine, maybe a bite to eat, and just chill. Big fan of this on the back. See this? It says cheeses and suggested wine pairings, and it tells you which types of cheeses go well with which types of wines. So if you're like me and you don't know, but you enjoy wine and you enjoy cheese, you've got you covered. It's a lovely spot here. I've never been before. It's beautiful. Really nice. Yeah.
Did you see inside?
Not yet. I want to go and have a look.
Yeah. Look inside. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's like a tunnel, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I saw some pictures online.
Andre, 32 years.
Okay. That was definitely the best wine bar I've ever been to. Had a lovely cheese board, bit of meat on there as well. Lovely couple of glasses of Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, New Zealand. I don't drink anything else, so I feel like I've had my sustenance. I've had my food and drink for the evening. I'm now going to go and find some entertainment. And I spoke to Jo, and she said, "Why don't you try for a late theatre ticket?" So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to head to Leicester Square, see if I can get some tickets for a show. This is turning into a pretty good night. I thought I was going to just be chilling in my Airbnb, but here I am, gallivanting around London, drinking nice wine, eating nice expensive Bulgarian sausage, I think it was, and now I might go and see a show. So it's turned out well. But if you're ever in the area, Gordon's Wine Bar, you will not regret it. The best wine bar I've ever been to, bar none. Right, Jo told me to come here So Leicester Square, there's a kiosk. Oh no, it's closed. It's closed, but there is a website, so I'm going to log on, see if I can get, quite fancy the Only Fools and Horses show, which is new, or the Back to the Future show. They do both here, and they're both new, and I love Only Fools and Horses. As you know on this channel, I've done a lot of Only Fools and Horses content. And I love Back to the Future, probably my favourite movie trilogy of all time, highly underrated from the 1980s. So I'm going to turn the camera off, log on to the website, see if I can get myself some tickets, lastminute.com. Not that website, that's a different website. I'm going on to officiallondontheatre.com. Let's see what we can do. Hey, look at that, I'm in. I'm going to see Only Fools and Horses. It's important to be spontaneous in life. So I've booked myself some Only Fools and Horses theatre tickets here in London, the Haymarket Theatre. Paul Whitehouse from The Fast Show is in it. I'm looking forward to it. I've had a lovely night, and right now I'm sat on some grass in Leicester Square. You can see Leicester Square right there. I'm having a lovely time, I've got to be honest with you. I've done a bit of studying today, I've had a few glasses of lovely white wine, I've been to the best wine bar ever, and now I'm going to see a show based on my favourite TV show, and very relevant for this channel as well, because of course a lot of you are probably here for my Only Fools and Horses content. I visited a lot of the Only Fools and Horses filming locations here in London and in Bristol as well. Guys, I'm in. I'm sat in the back row of the stalls, but I'm in, you know, and I wasn't expecting to be here, so delighted to be here. Excited for the show to start. However, I have had a disaster. I'll show you this. In fact, I won't show you because it's dark back here. But I've already spilt my gin and tonic. I've only been in 2 minutes. I sat down, put it down, over it went. So no G&T for me. I'll have to stick to the water and the crisps. You may also be interested to know these tickets were £25 each. And I got them an hour before the show started. There's half an hour to go now, so it's getting pretty close. £25, bargain, bargain. Guys, I've taken shelter in a sort of temple structure, just right next to 10 Downing Street actually, as it happens. But I just wanted to jump in and let you know that that Only Fools and Horses show was fantastic. How they got the cast as good as they did. I mean, it was like watching the actual show. They looked the same, they sounded the same, the songs were original for the most part. There was a few that were from the show or were used in the show that they sang. I loved it. I love the way that it was made. Honestly, I can't speak highly of it enough. If you're an Only Fools and Horses fan, you'll love it. You have to go and see it. It's at the Haymarket Theatre, which is just off Trafalgar Square. Tickets, you can get them quite cheap. Like I say, mine were only £25. My experience was sullied a little bit by the fact that my seats were in the back row and some of the singing took place like in the top of the stage, and I couldn't quite see that. So that was a little bit of a shame, but I got the tickets an hour before the performance. I can't complain too much. But as for the actual show, honestly, they nailed it. I don't know how they found people who looked and sounded, particularly sounded, as much like the real cast as they did. So casting crew, good job. There we go, guys. Bags all packed. Bed is stripped like a good AirBnB tenant. And my stay here in London has now come to an end. I got a couple of lectures this morning and then I'm on the train back to Gloucester. I've had a nice week actually, it's been good. It's been very, very intense with all the lectures, but managed to have a little bit of fun as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video anyway. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, so that you can be here for future content. And I'll see you really soon for another video. Take care everybody, bye bye.